toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Callaway. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run from the shotgun. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Paul, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the coach speak coming.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Why do they call it a curl route? You see the wide receiver, he stems to the top of his break, and when he breaks, he curls back towards the football, finds the little hole in the zone. Great throw by the quarterback to hit.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Might be calling a hot route. Needs it to keep this drive alive.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to fourth down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the...
There he goes! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Wilson to pass. Under fire. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Here we go on 4th and goal. Ground to cover. He'll set up to throw. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Preston. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. to the air on first down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Callaway. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
They kick it away on fourth down. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson will throw. Shoots it to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
He might want another play. Gives it on the option. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat misses.
Nah, bro, what is going on? What?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
For this offense, it was a bit of a feeling out process there in the first quarter, just trying to find the
That mascot ugly as shit.
holes in the defense they could. Here in the second quarter, they're getting aggressive. They found the matchup they wanted to take advantage of. One-on-one, the quarterback and his target link up for a huge score to finally get on the board.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kentucky. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll try to do it himself. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Wants to return it. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wilson to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing...
Lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Bohannon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going right to work up top. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense. Pressure on the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, looking to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Wilson will throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the plate.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Still looking on the move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And that is one the quarterback is going to wish he had back. Receiver wide open, and he just threw it way too far out in front of him. He's never gotten into a rhythm, guys. This is one of the more talented guys in the entire country, and he's way under 50% completions in this game.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Bohannon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
He'll pull it down. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Looks as if he's going to run it. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out.
But the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Fitted in the window for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
They want to throw it. Extending the play. He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a one-possession game. They trail by 8. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wilson to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking for a gap. It Smothers. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Wilson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Grimes. Wolfpack will get the first down.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
A designed run for the quarterback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The give on the option. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And he hadn't had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on 3rd down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field and get a score on the board.
They'll come to the line, 1st and goal with the lead and the clock working in their favor. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think if your offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Kansas is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Kentucky. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Right on target this time. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Smart move to keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The sure hands, it's Smothers. And he's brought down after a nice gain. NC State going up tempo. Wilson to pass. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, NC State! And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Callaway. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They have
Fires one high and deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.